Anytime this reading is for October 2nd to October 9th, 2023. We are beginning of the week. We are looking at trust. This is the Knight of Water. The card features a woman floating in the air. She looks like she's flying. The colors of the sky are blue, like the throat chakra color blue, and pink, which this type of pink represents to me self-love. And what I'm getting as I look at this card in the beginning of the week for collective is trust yourself. Really be listening to what the inner guidance says about self, about others. Is it true? Am I seeing things clearly? Really check in with the lens or lenses that you are perceiving from. Really listen to what it is that you're receiving from others and yourself. Your inner guidance is feedback, and it really needs you to participate with it. In the beginning of this week, I'm going to read to you part of what the card says. Now is the moment to be a bungee jumper without the cord, and it is this quality of absolute trust with no reservations or secret safety nets that the Knight of Water demands from us. There's a tremendous sense of exhilaration if we can take the jump and move into the unknown, even if the idea scares us to death. And when we take trust to the level of the quantum leap, we don't make any elaborate plans or preparations. We don't say, okay, I trust that I know what to do now, and I'll settle my things and pack my suitcase and take it with me. No, we just jump, with hardly a thought for what happens next. The leap is the thing, and the thrill of it as we free fall through the empty sky. The card gives a hint here, though, about what waits for you at the other end. And so, Osho is funny like that. So remember that there is a difference between trusting yourself and trusting yourself in what to do and trusting someone else too much. Moving into the middle of the week, as we check in with our lenses, we may come into contact with the Ten of Fire. This card is suppression. It features a man who is tied up in these thick, heavy ropes. You can't see his face. The ropes are of different colors. Look a little closer so you can see. Up above him is the sky. And the sky is beautiful. But inside the place where he is, the walls are close. The colors of the card are lower chakra colors, the deep red of the root chakra, the yellow of the solar plexus, the orange of the sacral. And if you look into the walls, the cracks in the walls are also the same color. It really signifies this person's ropes. As we look a little bit closer to how they're tangled in things on his feet, the ropes are of the person's own making. So this person is being suppressed, but this person has a hand in that suppression. The card says, the figure on this card is quite literally all tied up in knots. His light still shines within, but he has repressed his own vitality to meet so many demands and expectations. He's given up all his own power and vision in return for being accepted by the very same forces that have imprisoned him. The danger of suppressing one's natural energy in this way is apparent in the cracks of a volcanic eruption about to take place around the edges of the image. The real message of the card is to find a healing outlet for this potential explosion. It is essential to find a way to release whatever tensions and stresses might be building up inside of you right now. Eat on a pillow, jump up and down, go out into the wilderness and scream at the empty sky. Anything to shake up your energy and allow it to circulate freely. Don't wait for a catastrophe to happen. And so, as we continue moving forward, we end the week with card 16, which is a Thunderbolt, aka the Tower in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. And in this particular deck, This card is so interesting. We have a meditating figure. The meditating figure is mostly invisible. You see the outline. Inside of the shape of that figure, you see the chakra points burning, and there's a man and a woman falling out. You know, the similar to what you would see in a Rider-Waite-Smith Tower card. And above the upper chakras, like from the person's shoulders and head, is lightning. As the person sits, there's like a quality of like clouds. Things are blurred, so you can't really see what's going on in their actual reality. What's happening is a spiritual quaking, a spiritual shift. And the card reads, the book says, the card shows a tower being burned, destroyed, blown apart. A man and a woman are leaping from it, not because they want to, but because they have no choice. In the background is a transparent, meditating figure representing the witnessing consciousness. You might be feeling pretty shaky right now, as if the earth is rocking beneath your feet. Your sense of security is being challenged, and the natural tendency is to try to hold on to whatever you can. But this inner earthquake is both necessary and tremendously important. If you allow it, you will emerge from the wreckage stronger and more available for new experiences. After the fire, the earth is replenished. After the storm, the air is clear. Try to watch the destruction with detachment, almost as if it were happening to somebody else. Say yes to the process of meeting it halfway. Okay, one more card to tie it all together. And we've got, this is the Queen of Fire. The Queen of Fire is so rich, so much a queen that she can afford to give. It doesn't even occur to her to take inventories or to put something aside for later. She dispenses her treasures without limits, welcoming all and sundry to partake of the abundance, fertility, and light that surrounds her. When you draw this card, it suggests that you too are in a situation where you have an opportunity to share your love, your joy, and your laughter. And in sharing, you find that you feel even more full. There is no need to go anywhere or to make any special effort. You find that you can enjoy sensuality without possessiveness or attachment. You can give birth to a child or to a new project with an equal sense of creativity fulfilled. Everything around you seems to be coming together now. Enjoy it, ground yourself in it, and let the abundance in you and around you overflow. So, to tie all of this together, it looks like you, creative pattern breaker, have some opportunities in front of you to do some different self-work. You may have some circumstances that are happening in your life right now that are really causing you to have self-doubt or to not see yourself in a way that is, to not see yourself. And midweek gives you an opportunity to confront or to release the suppression that is yours. You can't do anything about circumstances outside of you, but you absolutely can do things about circumstances that are inside of you. And this Ten of Fire card is about those circumstances that are internal. How are you suppressing yourself? How are you swallowing your own light? Is it that you need some communication with someone or someone's? Do you need communication with yourself? What is happening to create this suppression and turning in knots of your personal power? The root chakra is about safety. It's about your home, your base drives, all of the things that create your safety in your human suit, in your survival on the earth plane. And you have your creativity, which is the orange in the sacral, and your personal sovereignty, your king energy in the solar plexus. So I would check in with those energies inside yourself, check in with the themes, see what's going on, because the sky is gorgeous and it is waiting for you. And it looks like introspection, confrontation, perhaps situations bring a thunderbolt moment to you by the end of the week. Remembering to as much as possible, be like this meditating figure. Let your consciousness observe what's happening. Let the part of you that is watching the turning of the wheel, the churning of circumstances, be with the parts of you that are strong, meaning the parts of you that are resilient, persistent, awake, decisive. Those parts of you may not be able to engage in certain situations if you are dealing with circumstances that are outside of your control, but you absolutely can control yourself, how you're thinking, how you're reacting, what you're saying, what you're not saying. Do the best you can with what you have, but understand that whatever is happening to create this churning, this upending of things that are happening in your life, there will be gifts from the upheaval and the chaos in the form of the Queen of Fire. So whatever it is that you are going through this week, your lenses and your growth, it looks like this week is a priming of your lenses and a priming of your internal systems so that you can reach this energy of the Queen of Fire. If there are people in your life that you are doubting right now, if there are situations in your life where you have had intuitive guidance around, this isn't right for me, it's time to make those moves. It's time to make those moves. The Queen of Fire is waiting for you. That energy is available and presenting to you as you move through this week. Do the best you can to remember that abundance is present. You are abundance, and you got this. If you found value, insight, or resonance in this reading, please give it a like, give me a comment about your week, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next one.